guys, I am here with Dani, and she just recently took the TOEFL at home, and she has so nicely offered to let us interview her so we can share what that experience is like with our students. Hi, Dani.
Hi.
So let's get started. Why did you decide to take the TOEFL? Like, what are your plans? What do you want to do?
Okay. I would like to study in French. I'm searching about masters in English in French. So I'm looking for enter to a university, and they have like a minimum score. So I have to present the TOEFL for send an application.
Awesome. New York City, that sounds super fun. How did you feel going into the experience?
I feel a little nervous because I didn't present the TOEFL before. I only present the TOEFL in home. So I prepare for like a month or 2 months. And I feel nervous because sometimes with the speaking, I'm afraid, and with the reading, but I did a lot of simulacra. I don't know how to say it, this in English, like a test in the, like a practice mode, the exam. So I feel more comfortable, but I feel scared too because it's an exam really hard sometimes.
Yes, that makes sense. So when you went to register, I imagine that was also just a little stressful, being that it was the at-home test. Were there all the dates and times available when you went to take your test? Like, were there a lot of them or not very many? And were you able to get one that you preferred?
Yes, there is a lot of times that you can take the exam. It depends of the day, because some days it's not possible to take the exam. I think on Monday and Thursday. I don't remember the day, but it's one day that you have to you can't take the exam.
Okay. And were any aspects of the home-based TOEFL difficult or confusing, or did you feel pretty good about what you were doing and understanding it?
And no, the proctor, that is the person that is helping you in the exam, is very clear what you have to do. The only thing that happened when I was doing the exam is I was ending the ready section, and the close get closed. So I was like, what happened? But the proctor helped me to open again the exam, and I did the exam normally.
Okay, so you were able to get the date you wanted, even though it was previously closed.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. So when you were getting ready to take the test, like during the security check, did the proctor ask you to remove anything from your testing area, or how did that process go?
No, the only thing that you don't have to have in the room is your cell phone. It's better to have in another room, and only the paper where you are going to write, and nothing else, and your passport or your ID. You have you have to have this in the room, but they don't they don't they don't they don't say me to go out something.
Okay. And did you have for your notes, did you have a whiteboard or like a piece of paper and a clear plastic sleeve? What did you
I
use?
have a plastic with a paper inside.
Awesome. Okay. So since this was your first time taking the TOEFL, did you feel like any parts of the home-based TOEFL were especially easy or convenient? Would you prefer to take the TOEFL at home again, or do you think you would prefer to go to a testing center?
I'm going to take the TOEFL in home on a November. I think it's better in the home because you don't have the distraction of other people around you. You are in your house in a closed room, and you don't have the other people talking or other people doing something that can distract you. I think it's better at home.
Awesome. That's great. And so you're going to be taking it again in November?
Yes, for up high my score.
Awesome. And I think you said you studied for about a month before you took it the first time?
Yes, like 1 month or 2 months, I think. I don't remember how much time, but it was like 2 months, I think.
Okay. And so are you studying again now for the test in November?
Yes, I am studying. I use Magoosh for a month, and then I am studying for myself.
Okay, awesome. So overall, the format of the TOEFL at home, is that pretty much the same as what you expected, where you had the reading, writing, speaking, and listening?
Yes, I think the practice mode that I did is the same that I listen in home, TOEFL home.
Mhm. Okay. And once you were in there and ready to get going, how long did it take for the proctor to do the security test and get you started on the exam?
It was like 15 minutes. It's not a lot time when you are preparing.
Okay, great. So it sounds like they were pretty quick to get you going. And
Yes.
when you talked to the proctor, were you speaking to them by chat or by voice or a combination?
A combination. First, he, she talked to you by voice, and then only for chat.
Okay, awesome. And if you don't mind my asking, what score did you get?
I get 78.
Great. And so you prepared with Magoosh and with some other things on your own. Did you take any of the practice tests?
Yes, I took the last week practice test, and I think I get better, but I have to practice more because I have to improve the score a lot.
Yes, practicing repeatedly is definitely helpful. What practice would you say was the most helpful, or what did you benefit from the most? The video lessons on Magoosh, or the questions that we have, or the text explanations? What was the most helpful while you were studying?
I like the video explanation. It's very clear, and it have a lot of tips for doing the exam. So I like a lot of the video explanation.
Awesome. And would you say that you completed most of the material that was available on Magoosh, or did you just do a few sections? What was your plan when you were studying?
I did the sections that I feel more. Uh, I feel less strong. Like I did the reading section and speaking section, because the other sections I feel good. So I reinforce the uh, reading section and speaking section.
Okay, that makes so much sense. Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to share with students as they are preparing to take the TOEFL at home?
Yes, they have to study a lot, practice a lot. The practice mode help a lot because you can feel the pressure of the exam. You have to learn to how manage the time because, for example, the reading section, I can complete all the reading section because I didn't manage good the time. So it's better to say it. And in that time, I'm going to be in the question 25, or I don't know. Put a limit when you are doing the reading section. What else? Listening section, you have to be in a quiet room because if there is, it's just if your family is doing some kind of noise, you can hear the exam. Another thing that in the home edition section of TOEFL is that you can put headphones. You only have to hear from the computer. So it's better practice with the computer, not with the headphones, because it's different listen from the computer. And no more.
That's awesome. Thank you. And yeah, definitely the more that you can replicate the testing environment and the way they make you do it when you practice, that's super helpful when you go to take the test.
Yes, it's better.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Dani. I am going to include a coupon code at the end of this video for anyone that's interested in studying with Magoosh to take the TOEFL. That code is TOEFL Home 20. And we look forward to studying with you. And we really thank you, Dani, for taking the time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.